Today I'm going to be unboxing a Winchester SXP 3.5 inch 12 gauge shotgun in camouflage, and got it at Cabela's on a Boxing Day sale. Let's go through the contents of the box. Owner's manual, join the NRA, which I think is impossible for me because I'm a Canadian. But we have our own version of that. Choke wrench and something in French saying to register your firearm or online at Winchester. Alright, then there looks like there's a couple chokes here. They're semi-clear. That's an improved cylinder, so this one should be the full. Yep, that's full. I'll just leave them in the box, which means there should be a modified in the barrel. So we'll take the barrel out, and there's a cable lock in there too. You could lock up the action. So there's the barrel. Obviously the Winchester stickers on the back. The Waterfowl edition one has a fiber optic red bead sight. I'll probably change that out to a green one just because I prefer green. Made in Istanbul, Turkey by Sila, or Silla, however you say that. So it's a Turkish-made shotgun. Barrel looks nice and shiny. And that's mossy oak shadow grass blades, I believe is the camel pattern. Now I'll get onto the action. That way. And the receiver. Oh, same sort of deal. Pretty standard stuff there on a pump shotgun. So to technically get it together, just unscrew the cap. Pop on the barrel. Re-screw the cap until it snaps, and should be good to go. Some interesting features on this gun are the slide releases at the back, and it has a cross bolt safety. Good for righties. My instinct is always to put my finger up here, so dropping down to there and then moving to the trigger isn't a difficult thing. Obviously this thing just came out of the box, so it's empty. Let's see, extractor seems to be functioning fine. I have some dummy shells, so we'll just see if it, see, nothing in them. And these are the cheapest shells you can buy in Canada. There's Challenger brand, and then the red one is a Score brand, so they are the cheapest. And these are fired 3-inch shells, so that goes in. We'll just carried it up into it, and out it goes on the floor, rolling around. So we'll try that with a Score. Yeah, that's in the pipe, and it's out of the pipe. So everything there looks to be working fine. Now what I'm going to do is set the gun down and tear it apart. So I'll start another video on that. Thank you for watching the unboxing of a 3.5 inch Winchester SXP pump action shotgun. Thank you for watching, and Happy New Year. Alright, I'm going to disassemble the Winchester SXP pump action shotgun. First thing, make sure its safety's on. Check, make sure it's empty, which is all good. Alright, now take off the cap that's at the end of the magazine tube. You should just screw off simply. Good. Pop the barrel off, set it aside. Now, the Winchester SXP only has one takedown pin that holds the trigger group in. It's located right there. You're going to push it from that side. So that's the side that has the, when the gun is safe on, that's where you want to push from, at least on this particular gun. So I have an SKS/AK-47 sight tool. Just give it a push. Pull the pin out. And then you'll notice that it's kind of notched in there. You just want to pull up and then slide it back a bit, and it'll just pop out. So that's the trigger group out. Now to get the slide off, flip the gun over and then just gently take it out as smoothly as possible. Now you'll notice the bolt carrier is attached to the slide, and it actually holds onto it fairly good, but we don't want to risk that. It's being held on by the firing pin spring, and that's obviously under tension. So to remove that, take the shroud. The 3.5-inch models have the shroud. Make sure it's as close to the bolt head as possible. Press in and then just pull back on the action a bit, and this will pop off. Now this is under tension, so do that. Pull that out. That's your firing pin. You can take the spring off and clean it, lubricate it, everything like that. I've already done that, so we'll place it back. Now you notice that the shroud can get in the way of a little notch in there. You want to make sure that when you're assembling it, that again, it's just pushed all the way forward to the face of the bolt, otherwise it's not going to work. And you need to get basically the carrier will fit in between there, but it's easy to do. You just take it and press it all the way down. Which I'm now failing to do. There we go. So now it's all the way down. Next, then you take your carrier, this little notch, put it at the base of that smiley, or at the base of that U, and then just ease off tension on the firing pin. So now that's good to go, and you can clean it, do everything like that. The other thing, this has a speed release on the tube. You'll notice a position on there. It needs a quarter turn. I always go quarter turn counterclockwise, and that will pop it out. And again, this is going to be under tension, but that's your, and it has the plug in there because it's a waterfowl gun. So same thing, then you just do a quarter turn clockwise and release it. Bam. So that's the disassembly. It goes together the same way it came apart, just in reverse order. So you take it, put the tube on, slide it in, make sure that shroud's forward. Actually, it doesn't really matter now. You just want the bolt face to be at where it would meet up with the gun. Oh yeah, trigger group. Trigger group then goes in, and again, just kind of start it off. You'll notice that it kind of notches in, and then it just drops into place. Now you just kind of eyeball it to line up the hole, and then put the pin back in. And hopefully it doesn't fight with me. Nope. And I have bony fingers, so I can get it flush without using a tool. That sounds like it works. Then we'll put the barrel back on. Put the cap back on. And it is done. Now we're just going to check and make sure we didn't bugger anything, which we shouldn't have. So I'm going to take an empty hull, pop it into the magazine tube, rack it, and pop it. We are done. Very simple gun. Thank you for watching.